Oh my gosh, I just stack it. I totally forgot, dude. I I was it was a busy morning. And I am still half asleep. Um Here. Copy, paste. All right. If you can come on up with me. I was not thinking about it. My memory is terrible and definitely when I'm half freaking asleep. Come on up. Come join me. I am terrible. I'm sorry. I honestly didn't even realize what time it was. Yo, Liberty Bleeds. What's up, dude? You want to come join us too? Come on in. I posted the link in the chat. How's it going, my dude? Baking a cake? Awesome. Let me get a slice of that. Let me get a slice of cake. Yeah, ain't much going on. I forgot I was supposed to. I forgot even frickin' what day it was, dude. I've been losing it slowly but surely.
What's up, boss?
Well, hello, Matt.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I'm right there with you, man. Like days are bleeding together, and I don't know what time it is either because I still have
Yeah.
the watch set to East Coast time, and that's just every time I look at it, I'm doing calculations. I woke up late, not like crazy late, but late enough to miss breakfast. So I actually just got back from breakfast.
Yeah. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah. In that instance, I'd probably just be like, "Oh, it's 2 hours behind my original time," right now, or
But that's the problem is like I do the calculation and then every time like I'll be forgetting, especially like I went out last night and I'm doing stuff. I'm like, holy crap, it's late, and I come back and then I'm like, wait a minute, it's like 8 o'clock. Like, oh, okay. So I'm right there with you. My brain's kind of in a fog. I'm going into the mountains later. Um, everyone keeps telling me the same thing, like, "Oh, you got to go," which was always the plan. But the last couple days have been cold, and I don't get out of class until late. So
yeah.
today I'm gonna go like kind of do a preliminary run and kind of go a little down multiple trails and places, get an idea for like my bearings, and then tomorrow I think I'm gonna make like a whole day of it.
Fair, fair.
You know.
So,
So how's your 3D printing going?
uh, I wish it was better.
So what's the issue?
So I've been in chatting with this one guy that I was introduced by M4 A Master, and I've been talking with him. He's been telling me some things to do, and it's just like it's it's one thing after another, after
Mm-hmm.
another, after
Mm-hmm.
another.
Yeah.
If I try doing something different, it messes up somewhere else. It's
So you're not
irritating.
making your own files though, are you?
No, no, I am downloading them from what is it?
Yeah, there's a
Printables.
few websites. Yeah, there's a few websites. So, um, I don't know. My brother-in-law does it. I can talk to him and see if he has like some rough tips or something. But I know even him. There was something a while back when I was toying. God, this was I think before Christmas. I was toying with the idea of maybe starting to pour. Um,
Yeah.
and I had him print me something up just to see, and the scale was like an issue, but even that, like the file seemed good, and then
Mm-hmm.
just one little thing on the print, um just for whatever reason didn't print right. And I asked him, I said, oh, so like the file's bad or something. He goes, no, the file's pretty good. He goes, just sometimes, he goes, you never know, like maybe a belt slipped, or it just didn't move the amount that it wanted to move in that time frame,
Yeah.
and it basically like skipped a portion of the design. It wasn't like bad, but like I was like, oh, and he's like, oh yeah, this stuff's real touchy. And he
Yeah.
showed me, he was trying to do a Silver Surfer, and it's like a two piece, like it's a platform, like an ice kind of looking platform with the
Right.
board on it, and then the surfer on top of the board, of course. And he said he must have tried to print that thing like 7 or 8 times before he got something usable out of it. And so
Yeah.
he's like, it's just the luck of the draw, I guess.
Yep. And a lot of people, it's just like perfect for them. Like it's ridiculous. They're like, oh yeah, I just printed like 5 things at once and it was all perfect. I'm like, you son of a bitch. God
Well,
damn it.
and
You're
and the,
making it
the
look
people
easy.
that make their own files where they're like, oh yeah, you just build the supports and da da da. It's like, no, it's not that easy. It's like borderline computer programming and 3D design. It's yeah, it's just not that simple. And then you look at stuff like where they're 3D printing the houses and stuff with
Yeah.
cement and whatnot. That's a little on the easier side, but what gets me is
Such a
how
big
much.
scale.
Not only is it a big scale, that cement's heavy. And so
Yeah.
like it never looks like it's even really set up, and it'll have like 4 layers on top of each other. And I know it's thick cement, but I just look at that and I'm like, why is that shit not falling over? It doesn't make sense to me. But to
Yeah.
them, they're like, oh yeah, this is perfect. Like it's definitely a challenge for sure.
Yep.
So, what do you think of the Fed announcement?
I didn't watch it. I don't. I never really follow that stuff. I hear about it and then I'm
Yeah.
like, well, crap. It's all because of what I'm doing in my life that it doesn't really matter at the time with what I'm doing. Like I said, my 3D printer, my garage, um, it's just been chaos. And I've been getting into live streams with mainly dirt fishing
Hmm.
and doing races. That's why my stuff is set up like this.
I
I
see
do
that.
I do races, and I'm gonna be doing a race on this.
Oh, no kidding. Is it 1 gram or 2.5?
1 gram.
1 gram. I was talking with somebody recently, and like I respect the Valcombi, and I know it's a good name, but just in comparison, like Pamp or
Oh yeah.
just almost anybody else, Haraeus, not the ones you pay extra for, like the holograms, but just the regular ones.
Oh,
I
SGT is in here.
oh, there he is.
What's up, SGT? How you doing,
SGT.
man? How you doing?
It's I don't know. I don't like the Valcambis as much, and they fetch a premium
Yeah.
sometimes. For instance, I was talking to somebody, and they told me recently that they were able to get a Geiger cheaper than they were able to get a Valcambi, like from a bullion dealer website.
Right.
And like I was, in my head, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like the Geigers are always more expensive, but
Yeah.
it turned out to be true, and it's odd. I don't the Valcambis, I'll take them for the right price, but they're just so plain.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are. It's just for the gold. It honestly, I would melt a Valcambi in a second if I had a good design that would sell it better.
Hmm.
Hey, SGT, I got the link in the comments section. If you want to join us,
There you go.
come on up. Chat. Chit chat.
So,
Chat.
do
Chat.
you have your workspace in the garage set up yet?
Yes, I do. There is a ton of cardboard I need to cut down. So that's mainly the only thing, and we need to still get our parents' canoe out of the garage too. So there's a
Yeah.
few things that need touched up, and that way I can set up my shelving and whatnot.
Hmm.
But yeah, if I wasn't using my uh, PC camera, I'd bring you all down there and show you.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I'm sure I'll see it soon. So, what I started doing, like, I do the pours. I have a lead on a guy who does machining. So sometime after life calms down and I'm back home, I'm gonna get a hold of him to see, like he can make me stamps, he can make me molds, he can machine me, like, say, a coin looking round thing, and then I could cast that. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have a lot of options there. But I started the sand casting, and I've cast a couple of things. I have a what is that? Like an Area 51 or whatever. Um, I don't know if it's a challenge coin or what, but it's from like where they would fly certain experimental aircrafts, and you get these coins. It's from Skunkworks,
yeah.
and I
How's it
got one
going,
of
Mandy's
those,
Candy?
and I did a mold of it. I messed up the first one, but it looked really good.
Yeah,
And so that's where I was like, okay, maybe this is kind of viable. So now the couple of things that I've done, I I tried to carve something basically out of wood and
mm-hmm.
then use that as the mold for the casting. That worked okay. I'm not the best woodworker, but it was functional. And then now I bought, when I was in Gatlinburg, some real small, I guess you'd call them like soapstone or stone kind of little
Yeah,
figures. And like one's a cobra, one's a bison, and I think the other one's a duck. And so sometime after I get back, I'm going to try to cast those. And of course, like once I get the raw casting, then I'm going to see what I can do. I don't know, something with a Dremel, maybe add texture and kind of clean it up a bit. But I'm trying to get into some of that. And I also had another idea. I don't know if it's going to pan out, but I was going to try to do something for like Valentine's Day, make a few limited pieces of like basically like a key. And then by chance, I just happened to find one the other day. I was at like a secondhand shop, and they had a whole bunch of like skeleton keys. So
yeah.
I picked one of those up. So I'm going to kind of custom mold something from that and see how that works. But the sand casting it can be very, it's touchy and tricky. Like if you don't vent it right, if the I guess the sprue opening is what they call it. If that's all not right, man, it just will not flow through there perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to show you some things that I got on off of whatnot.
How do you like the whatnot? Everybody is raving about it, and I have not. Like, I can't bring myself to go over there. I remember the first time somebody told me about it. I think I went over, and they were like, "Oh yeah, There's all kinds of stuff on there. I couldn't find almost anything, but maybe it's because there wasn't like an active auction going on.
Yeah, a lot of times they do games. A lot of people just do games. That's it. And like random packs. Like you can buy a pack and it could be like the cheapest freaking thing, or it could be expensive thing. Like
So, like grab bags?
yeah, grab bags. A
Okay.
lot a lot of people do that and they make a lot of money off of it. It's basically a hardcore gamble with all that stuff. But then you
Hmm.
get into PBC coins. They're a whatnot coin shop, and they do stuff like this. They do. I got this from them.
You said PVC, like
PBC
B,
coins.
Bravo?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. And so what
So
do you got there? Let's see.
some V nickels
Mm-hmm.
in good condition. 1907. Got a 1900 V nickel. 1911. I've never gotten any V nickels before, so I thought these were really good price. 1890 in good condition. So really old coins in decent condition. And I'm like, hell yeah! Like I've never gotten those before, and who knows, somebody might want them, uh, want to race for them. So if
So what's like, okay, so you're thinking about running actual auctions over there?
races,
Well,
so
okay, races.
yeah, so it's like you you do $6 for 10 spots,
Mm-hmm.
and you literally get to pick anything besides the upgrades, which these right here, this is like XF condition 1945. These are expensive. Uh, Definitely with these right here, 1944, both in AU condition. 1942, both
Oh,
in
sweet.
really good condition.
I just bought, what was that? It's, wait a minute. You know what? I might have it here. Uh,
Yeah, SGT, that is true. They can be dangerous, but they can also have really good deals. I got these two, Indian Head, 1902 and 1906. Indian Head cents.
I brought silver with me. Um,
Very fine
so
condition.
I got this. Um, oh, this is going to be the most horrible. So it's hard to see, but it's a 1941 S. I bought this on eBay of all places. It's got some toning, but
Oh.
they claim, and again, it's hard for you guys to see. I apologize on that, but they claim it's full bands. But I'll tell you this: you see something like that on eBay, and you're like, yeah, we'll see. You know what I mean? And I got it. If there's ever one that I was going to try to send in to get full bands, this would be it. Like the back is perfect. I've had it under the coin scope. I don't see any wear on the bands. So it looks good.
Oh.
So I was really surprised on that. And I think I hadn't bought anything in a while. I haven't really been doing the auctions or really purchasing that much at all. And like I just got that itch and saw this dime and was like, I'll take a chance and see. And
Yeah,
it was
SGT said that you find yourself spending more than you wanted to on whatnot in a good way.
well, I mean, just in general, I mean, there for the longest. I don't like throwing out numbers, but I mean,
Yeah.
in the last like probably year and a half, I don't want to see on paper how much money I've spent. I really don't because it'll probably cause me to have an aneurysm. But the good thing about that is every day is like a new adventure. I almost don't need to buy anything. I just need to go through my stuff. There's so much stuff in my stack and my collection that I just don't even remember that I have. I've bought doubles of things that I forgot I purchased originally. I mean, it is really interesting. I got, I don't know if you saw that short that I did, but I found
Okay.
this what was suspected to be a plated quarter when I was in Gatlinburg. Um, I did take that to get checked out. It's actually platinum plated. It's from one of those
So here,
coin sets that they were trying to entice people into buying all the plated stuff.
yeah, just Matt, this is the whatnot person
Okay,
PCB coins.
okay, PCB coins. So
They constantly have auctions and they have some really good stuff. They have super expensive currency from like 1775, 1776. They have some expensive stuff like $800 currency notes and crap
mm,
like that. I'm like, damn, that is way above my pay grade, but they got some hella good stuff on there.
so what got me yesterday? I got out of class a little early, and so a lot of the coin shops around here are closed
Oh,
at like
Slowthorpe. Sorry.
slow Thor.
Slowthorpe, what's up?
They close at like 5 o'clock. And so I found a couple that were a little further out that close at 6. I went to this one, it's a rare coin shop, and I had some time because I hightailed it over there. Everybody around here drives slow, and I was driving a bit on the faster side, but I made it. And I had about an hour to look through the shop. It's huge. It had a ton of stuff, but I remember going up to, and I don't know, like, I don't have all of the I guess civilities that some people do or pleasantries. And
Yeah.
so I went up after I looked around for about 20 minutes. I literally went up to one of the ladies behind the counter and I was like, okay, so like, where's the rare stuff? And she just kind of looked at me like, what? And I was like, well, it's a rare coin shop. Like, is that in like another section? Am I missing something? And she's just like, well, like, no. And then they did. They had some stuff that you don't necessarily see every day,
Right.
but it was all like run of the mill, like,
Mm-hmm.
the semi key and key date dimes and nickels and quarters. And I looked around for almost an hour and I walked out without buying anything. Just nothing struck me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I was kind of upset at myself. I've been not in the best mood probably about the last week, but I was like, it's a bad day when I'm in a really nice coin shop and I can't find anything to buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, it's kind of a like I don't know. It's kind of the coin shop's fault. Like they gotta get that good
well,
stuff.
and
You
that's
know.
what I asked her. I was like, "Where's like, show me something cool." Like
Yeah.
I want something cool. And like, she showed me one thing. So you know how jewelers fuck up coins. Sorry, I shouldn't cuss on your channel. You know how they mess up coins? Like, well, they'll carve them out and stuff. Like, I have that Merc dime where somebody cut the bust out of it for some silly reason. They had a pin that somebody carved out a Colombian Expo, and it was gorgeous, right? Like a lot of work went into it. They had everything carved out, every letter, all the date and everything. It was really nice looking. And I go, okay, how much do you want for this? Ginger, they wanted like $115 for it. And I mean, there's no
For
silver
for
left. I mean,
what?
it was a Colombian Expo in 1893, not in 1892. And like a jeweler had carved out, let's say, the fields, so the ships
Uh,
there, the two little globes are there, the date and some of the edge lettering and stuff
what the
around the rim.
hell?
No, it was really cool looking. but there's no silver left in it. Granted, somebody took a lot of time, but 100, and I was like, okay, 115. Like, what's your best price? Because if they would have threw something at me like 60 or maybe even $65, I might have bought it just because of how cool it was. But they were hard pressed at 115, and I'm like,
Wow.
okay, like no, I can't pay for that. There's not even the silver content's not
Oh,
there.
we got a couple newbies. Jersey Silver Stacker and See Happy Chappy.
Chappie, what's going on,
What's
brother?
up?
Normally, Chappie and I are neighbors, but I'm a half a country away at this point.
Looking for
Chappie,
the 1892 Colombian Expo half. See Happy Chappy
oh, I
is.
got one. I got a couple of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got one that's really nice. I'm gonna send in for grading. I think it's somewhere between like an MS63
Oh.
and hopefully like maybe even like a 5 plus or 6, but I've never sent anything in yet because I think the hassle, and then I just keep getting more and more. Dude, I have a stack of Morgans that I'm like, I need to send these in, and I just haven't yet.
Yeah.
And so I need to buckle down one day and just spend the money and send stuff in just to see how it turns out. But
Mm-hmm.
um, Chappie and Chappie, you gotta send me a message, text me or something. I'm still out for like another week, but we need to come up with a plan. I told him I was going to take him over to Silvertown. Um, Sometime. It sucks because they're not open on weekends. So it's
Yeah.
like a Monday through Friday thing. But one of these days when we can get that together, I want to take him over there and show him what that place is all about because every time I go, they have just stuff that I never see. Or they have stuff for amazing prices just because they're off the beaten path. They're in
Yeah.
a little town in Indiana, and their shop actually is somewhere that you really should stop by if you're even close. Like I drive like I think an hour and something to get there, but it's
Yeah.
worth it every time. I love that place. And I told him I was going to take him over.
So I went to my LCS a couple days ago, and I rounded this off with my $100 I had.
Hmm.
So I had $100, and I was like, hey, I got like $5 more or whatever, and they had me pick some dimes from the coal bin, and I was able to pick up 1941 through 1945 mark dimes. So consecutive years.
That's nice. What was it? I went to a shop. I put these up on eBay. I don't know if they'll sell. Um, but I was at a coin shop near me and I picked up they had the semi key 1931 Merc dimes, but they had a bunch of them. So they had, and I picked through them all, but I was able to get a PD and S, three separate sets of them. And so I
Hmm.
put them on eBay. I haven't seen any movement on them, but I turned the eBay store off while I was gone for this 2 weeks
Yeah.
because yeah, I can't ship anything out. But I might drop the price on them a little bit and see if they move. I forget what I even have them at, but I did find those, and I think I paid like a couple extra bucks for them, but it wasn't even ridiculous. And a lot of times, and I think I was going to do a video on this. I've just been in a funk lately. Um, about like the generic bins and stuff at shops. Um, you really gotta like that should be the first place you go when you walk in the door. Where's your generic bullion bin? Where's your constitutional bin of quarters and nickels and whatever else? Well, not nickels, but dimes. So you can go through and look and see have they not identified something as special that's in there because a lot of times I find special stuff. I found one of the antique, well, I call it antique, the vintage Geigers, the really old one, like
Right.
just a regular bar. It's probably one of the I think like the first two designs that they did. I found one of those in a generic bin, and it wasn't like beat up or anything. It's great looking, and
Nice.
I paid. generic bullion prices for it. So I mean, you really can find some great deals. You just have to kind of pour through their stuff.
Yeah.
And then that shop I went to yesterday, again, I chose not to buy anything, but I was looking through. They had like that bin of like, just coins, clad, copper, whatever. And it said something like five for $1, I think. And I started looking through there, and I found 50% Canadian in
Huh.
there, like a couple of them, a quarter, a dime. It is 50, right? Yeah, Canadian's like 50 and 80,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I was finding that stuff. Now I only found a couple and I didn't look very hard, but I was kind of scratching my head like, did they know that they put this in here? Because five for $1 on, silver, that's nuts. And I don't think they did. I think they just tossed it in there. So if I would have sat there and took the time to go through that bin, I probably could have found other stuff in there. But
Yeah.
coin
So
shops don't always know what they have.
I did a live stream race with mainly dirt fishing and I think it was beans also.
Hmm.
I got two races in. It wasn't much. There everybody was kind of sleeping, but I got two races in, and guess which coins were the first to go? And they were all taken by beans.
I don't know what was it.
Both of the brand new 2024 Dragon Year of the Dragons.
Oh, is it now? Wait, which ones? Is it because
Uh,
Asahi, I think, did
yeah, this one's Asahi and this one's Scottsdale.
Scottsdale? Yeah, I I I think I missed out on both those. That'll be stuff I have to buy secondary at some point. And okay, so let me tell you a story here because this one still kind of pisses me off. Um,
Well, the Monument Metal still has the Asahi for sale.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
oh
like
no,
31 bucks.
that's right. I did see that the other day. I bought the 5 ounces at Spot and didn't buy the dragon. So back when the Scottsdale Lucky Dragon bar came out, I got the email, I saw it, I wanted to buy it. I even said something to Constitutional about it. I was talking to him at one point and I was like, man, that Dragon bar. And he's like, you know how he is. He's all about, price and not paying premiums. And he's like, yeah, but you're paying for over 10 ounces and you're only getting like not even nine. He's like, it's not worth it. So not that he
Yeah.
talked me out of it, but I decided not to buy it.
See
And
that
then
that's the thing of my 10-ounce prized possession. The my first collectible coin, the 2023 Germanian Allegories
oh my
5-ounce
God,
coin,
dude, what did you pay for that?
300 bucks.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, the 10 ouncers are like, I think they're more like 700 bucks. And
Yep.
then there's a kilo somewhere, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't see a kilo, but that
I, I
10-ounce
think,
bar
I
that
think
that
there is.
that became everybody sold out of that. Like everybody bought that 10-ounce version like right away. As soon as I bought that 5-ounce version, everyone just bought the 10-ounce. They're like, hell yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, no, I'm good with the 5-ounce because it's a mintage of 500, I think. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just do this one. I haven't gotten any collectibles before, so I'm like, screw it.
Yeah. So I passed up on the Dragon Bar, and I was kind of okay with that. And
Yeah,
then,
me too,
of
me too.
course, to do research because I'm on eBay a lot, I I pulled it up like because I wanted to see what people were selling them for on the secondary market. And
Shoot.
at the time, it was like high fours, maybe low fives. And I looked them up. Okay, whatever. And then they came out. I got the email. They were coming out with a box because they gave one away, right?
Yeah.
But then the one they gave away, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make this special display box," and then everybody else was like, "Where's my box?" Like,
Yeah.
you know what the heck? So they made you buy it, right? But they came out with this box, and so I looked it up again later to see, okay, what are the ones with the boxes selling for? The last I checked, I think they're, some of them at least are in now in the $600 range. Um, but the thing that's pissing me off is now, because I've looked up this bar so many times, like over the last couple of months, eBay just keeps like stalking me. And it's like, hey, remember that bar that you wanted, you were looking at? Here's one. It ends in 20 minutes. Do you want to bid? Like,
You know, I realized right away how much of a ripoff that Dragon Bar was, the Kit Kat long bar that what was it? Who made that?
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale. Like
Yeah.
it's literally just a Kit Kat pour with a laser engraved dragon on it. It's like I could freaking make that if I had laser engraver.
Well, okay.
Like
So number
that's
one, hold on, devil's advocate. It's a really nice laser engraving. It is, but it's cast, so it has like a very unique finish to it. But you're right. There's not like really a whole lot. I was joking. I'm not okay, and I'm not gonna get ridiculous on the channel, but you kind of like, I kind of made a joke. It was the most expensive toy
yeah,
somebody could buy,
yeah.
and I was like, and what is it? Silver's like antimicrobial, right? So
Yeah.
it's but
You-
I made a joke, and well, and actually, I think the joke was in regards to the gold one. I was like, it's
hey,
the most
hey, it is
expensive toy.
antimicrobial, so you could definitely stick it where sun don't shine and get some
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
know.
thought that was funny, but I'll eventually, I'm gonna buy one. I know I am. I haven't yet. Maybe I'll get lucky one day
Dude, did you
and
see
find one.
Liberty Bleeds video where he went to that uh coin show and they had silver vibrators in there?
Um, no, I've been,
Antimicrobial.
dude, I've been off my game a lot recently. I've been watching, like, I don't comment on a lot. I haven't been, but
Yeah, me
I've been
neither.
around. There's so much,
Shelby.
and I miss a lot,
What's
as
up,
far
Shelby?
as like different people. But no, that's funny. It's probably plated though. Let's be honest. They're not giving you solid silver.
Yeah, I figured, but that outside is antimicrobial, so it can purify the soul while you're well while,
Uh,
while you're getting down and dirty.
well, I mean, some people really like their silver, right?
Yep. Internally.
Yes. Um. So yeah, I did buy the 5 ounce at spot from Monument, and I threw in a gram of gold just because I keep getting this itch that I haven't been buying enough gold. So I threw in a gram of gold just to get past the shipping requirement. Something weird happened. Okay, I've bought from Monument a couple times, right? Normal transactions, nothing bad. That's usually where I buy my silver shop because just coincidentally they have the best prices when I'm shopping, it seems.
Yeah.
So I bought from them multiple times. And this last time I got, like, I don't know, it was like one of them silly survey things. And it's like, oh, what was your experience? And I got mad about the ACH like verification. And it wasn't all them. Some of it was my bank, but like between them and my bank, I had like 5 or 6 of those like one-time password things where I had to verify everything to get the payment
Oh,
to go through, to link my
yeah.
bank account and do all this. So it was just, I was frustrated and kind of pissed. And so I gave them 4 stars for, like, I don't know, functionality or
Yeah,
experience or
yeah,
something.
right.
I'm in training class yesterday, and we're all adults in there and we're all professionals. So like if my phone rings, like I just grab it and go outside and take the call.
Passion Art, welcome in. Shelby, what's
Jessica,
up?
hey.
How are y'all
Um,
doing? But yeah, Money Metals can't even like they don't have my bank as an option in the ACH,
yeah, the
so
plaid thing. Yeah.
they don't have the Accentra Credit Union. So JM Bullion does, and SD Bullion didn't, but now they do for some odd reason. It's weird. But before, when I tried shopping with them, I had to do a um uh what's that transaction? The
The e-check thing.
no, it's the Bankwire, a Bankwire check. So
Yeah.
I bought a tube of Philharmonics I had sold to
Mm,
420 Stacker,
okay.
and I paid $30 just to do that Bankwire. And I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
I don't want to do SD bullion
oh,
anymore.
oh, that's bad. thirty
Yeah. And
dollars.
then I'm like, screw it. I'll check out SD bullion again, see if they have something nice. And they had the uh a couple coins. I can't remember what coins they had. But I bought from them and I'm like, I'll try the ACH again.
Hmm.
And lucky enough, they had my bank as an option. I was like, what the hell? That's
So,
so weird.
so a lot of my subscribers, I talk to them, emails and things, and so there's been some where and individuals have sent me like proof, like their email notification or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that like it's like weeks and weeks of like a payment clearing, and like their bank will say payments clear, right? You're out of coffee.
Yep.
You want me to
It's
make you
sad.
one? I got a coffee maker back here.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Just send it via Cash App,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
uh, t- send it over and give me, 5 days
Oh,
shipping.
yeah. It'll be cold coffee by the time it gets
Yeah,
there.
I might have a little science experiment going on in it, but
So they said, and this was like the slow ones. Scottsdale's one of them. Um, maybe I don't know if it's a bullion exchange, but like a couple of them are just incredibly slow for some people, depending on what bank you have. But JM, and I know their prices are not always what we like to see. They're a little on the expensive side, but JM, everybody just says it clears, it goes, you get your stuff. So, but anyway, to wrap up this point, I'm sitting there in class, my phone rings, it's some number, I don't know. So I get up, I go out, and I take it, and it's this woman, and she's like, "Hey, this is so and so from Monument, calling in regards to your survey thing that you put in. You only rated us a 4 stars. I wanted to know if you had a few minutes to talk about that." So, like, I'm
Great
going back and
Scott.
forth with her, and I tell her, why I did it and whatnot. And the weird thing was, she was like, "Okay, well, like, I'm your customer representative now, so this is my number. You can save it. You can call me, text me, da da da. Like, if you have any issues or questions or
Mm-hmm.
like whatever." And I was just like, wait, like, that's the first bullion company that has like actually reached out to me and seemed to kind of care about what their customers thought. So I thought that was really weird. And of course, I saved the number because that's a good kind of contact to have. But yeah, Monument, does seem to care about what people think. And she said she had received that complaint about all the verifications and things. And I asked her, I said, "Am I missing something? Is there like a way for me to save the link to my bank account?" And she said she didn't think so, but that they were looking into seeing if they could do something like that to improve the customer experience. So,
Yeah.
um,
Great Scott's in here now.
oh, great, Scott. Welcome in.
Hey, see Happy Chappy, I got these these dimes in here. Old dimes, 1893, 1906, 1909, 1912, 1914, 1916. Put them in
Barbers.
order because I'm fancy like that, you know. And
So
I
you
got
gonna
some V
run some
nickels too.
races?
Yeah. I don't know if there's enough people in here though. I don't know if
I
anybody.
don't even know how many people are in here. What's it say?
6 people.
Six. Yeah. See. Well, here, let me do this. It ain't gonna do much for us probably, but I'm gonna create a share post. I should have done this at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, Shelby and I got a 1916 in very good condition.
But you know what, too, Ginger, I didn't think about? Isn't it's Saturday, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
Saturday.
isn't like early bird trade day and the premier train and stuff like that? Isn't all of that going on?
I think so. I think a good amount of people are running today. Races and I think even Manly is running a race today too.
The
So
weekends are always so full. You know what I mean? It's hard to like day, night. It's hard to like really do anything on YouTube on the
yeah,
weekends as far as like the silver community
yep,
without kind of stepping on somebody's toes. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it's kind of the
exactly.
nature of the beast. You just have to. I've been I've done a couple of coin hunts, I think, on Friday nights, basically like when Big Flips doing his auctions recently. And it's not to like be a jerk. It's just like I
Yeah,
got these coins, I want to do a stream and the schedule permits at that time. So rather than unfortunately like hang out in his stream, I just throw mine on and go through some coins.
yeah. Not everybody gets along. That's fine. See, Chappy. No, no problem. Uh, it happens. So you know, stuff like that happens. Not everybody gets along. It's fine. But you know, shit happens. I got if anybody likes V nickels, got all in good condition. Uh, some dates: 1890, 1911, 1900, 1907. Nice little V nickels, and these were pretty pricey in general.
Did you see where Shelbean was saying he needed a 1916? I think he might have been referring to those barbers that you were
Yeah,
showing me.
yeah. Shelby needs a Merc.
Oh, a Merc. Wait, a 16 or a 16D?
1916. That's all she said.
Hmm. That one shouldn't be too hard to come by. The
Yeah,
16D you're going to pay for,
yeah,
but the 16, I mean, it's going to be a little more expensive, but it shouldn't be that bad.
yeah. I can
50,
always
60
search on
bucks.
whatnot. You can always ask people on whatnot. Definitely the PCB.
What's up with that $1 million bill back there? What is that?
Oh, these I got two $1 million bills. Trump 2024 bill.
Jessica's in the basement, Ginger. You
Oh
left her in the
shoot!
dark.
Left her in the dark. Here we go.
Hey, Ginger.
What's up? I wasn't sure if
Hey.
you saw our link or not.
Yeah, I saw the link.
Sweet.
Hello, Jessica.
Hey, just stack it.
So these are a option to pick uh, if you pick the JM round because it's so milky. I made these all one option.
So, but what are the bills? Are like they
They're
the gold,
silver. They're
silver and
silver.
gold?
Yeah, they're just like the gold backs,
Oh, no
but
kidding.
different versions. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I've seen other bills, but not anything like those. And I never have seen the silver $1 million bill thing.
Yeah, these are really cool. So those are one option if you choose the milky 1 ounce jam loading. So, how are you feeling, Jessica?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
Just got done eating lunch.
nice. Yeah, I was gonna think about doing a gold race, but let alone there's not enough people in here, and yeah, I might just have to wait to
What would the race be for that? What's the spots and the bot,
usually people do like 6 for 20, $6 a spot for 20 spots. But
okay.
I was just gonna do like 5 for 20.
Okay.
So that way it's just a little more affordable. You can get 2 spots for $10. And that's usually what people do. Get 2 spots each and try to get it. Try to go for it.
Okay.
So you'll be getting a gram of gold for $10 if you win.
Ooh, awesome.
That would be nice.
Yep. And of course, this is an upgrade 2 ounce. Probably do upgrade for like $15.
2 ounce kangaroo.
Yeah, it's a mama and baby kangaroo. So if anyone has kids, they wanna and they love kangaroos, represent. And this also is a upgrade to $10.
What
30-year
privy?
anniversary Incuse 2018.
It's Incuse?
Yeah, it's an Incuse design
Oh, sweet.
instead of.
What's the privy mark on that? Is there one?
It's just
the maple?
Yeah, the maple privy.
Okay.
First year they did the milk protection.
Yeah, that they won't tell anyone else about.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of, smart, but at the same time, it's kind of mean.
Well, no, but come on. In all reality, how hard, if your job is, you're running a mint or a
Yep.
whatever, whether it's government or private, how can you not figure that out? It boggles my mind. There can't be that many things. Even like a year of R&D should get you somewhere better than, having milk spots all over your stuff. Like the Britannias are horrible for it. Even after the fact, you'll see them
Yep.
graded like MS70, and then like you look at it and it's in a capsule, and then all of a sudden milk spots develop.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be something on how they wash them. It's almost got to be.
Look at the tail.
What am I looking? I mean, I see the tail. What am I missing?
Milk spotting.
Put your screen, make it to where you're the only screen on, so that's bigger. Because I kind of think it almost just looks like a smudge to me. Oh, that's tough. I think I see what you're talking about.
It's right out of the box.
Has it always been in the capsule like that?
It did not come with the capsule. I put it in the capsule.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't put this one in the race because, it's sadly getting milk spotted right out of the factory.
No, wait, is that an Asahi?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want for it?
What do I want for it?
Yeah. I'd rather buy one off you. I don't care about it being perfect. I just want one to want one. Yeah, let me know what you want for it. I'll pick that up off of you. I don't mind. Because, in a lot of cases, especially with something like that, I'm not, I'm not worried about grading them. I just more like want one. So I don't mind if there's one with a little imperfection or something.
Yeah,
And
it
I'd
is.
rather pick it up from you than like, buy one from a bullion dealer and then end up with essentially like you something of the same quality.
Yeah, it is my only one. I only bought two of them. So, and I sold the other one in the race. But
If you want to sell it and try again, let me know.
okay.
So Jessica, what's going on in your world?
Just been painting, and I've been keeping up with the weather. I'm getting the wind and rain from Avithia.
Yeah, you're in what,
And
North Carolina?
hmm
How's the weather?
it's very windy, and most of the rain had gone. And so, and yesterday, my power flickered one time, like before my co-host went live. And I was like, Lord, please don't let us lose no power. And thankfully, we didn't lose no power.
Well, that's good. Yeah, isn't there like some kind of, I don't know, like storm or something, remnants
Yeah,
of something
it,
like working its way through?
yeah, it was a tropical system. Then when it got closer to Bomb Park coast of North Carolina, that's when they named the storm Tropical Storm. And they said it was supposed to be 70 miles per hour, and it hit time. But then when it goes on land, that's when it slows things down. And it went the way the storm went. It went right on the left side west of us,
Okay.
where we got most of the wind.
Yeah, so far I've been lucky out here. There's been a couple small rainstorms, but it's been pretty dry. A little overcast through the week, but today
Uh-huh.
is really nice. So after the stream, I'm gonna go head up into the mountains and see if I can get lost.
Ooh,
Well, that's what
I love the
everyone told me.
mountains.
They told me they're like, yeah, like plot your course before you go up. And I'm like, okay. They're like, yeah, because there's like once you get out of town and you start getting on the hiking trails, you don't have any cell phone signal. So like your GPS ain't gonna work up there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, great. Luckily, I have a good like natural compass, and of course the sun's shining, so I know exactly which way is which. So I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm not immune to getting lost. So we'll see how it goes. But that's
Hey,
today is mapping, and then tomorrow is like the full fledged.
just stack it. You want to see something that See Happy Chappy wants that I got
Yeah,
before he did?
Chappie wants this. Hold on, and then I got to talk about his comment. Oh, alien. No, wait. What is that? Is that rocks from?
Yeah, it's from the possible abduction site.
And
So
that's a silver rat. Look at you. What's going on over there?
the wind is blowing my coins away.
That is super cool. I think I did see you show that before. Um, Chappie said I can get multiple wives here, and I will let him know that I can't even handle one. So I'm not trying. I think I'm better off alone. I'm figuring out.
Freedom.
So yeah, I'm definitely not. And you know what? Like everyone around here, they're nice, but they're not personable, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like nobody says hi, nobody like I don't know, just like in the Midwest, like you walk by somebody, you make eye contact, you say hello, even if it's just, a pleasantry, you do it. But here like nobody does that. They're not rude, but they're just standoffish, I guess. Now, who makes that, Ginger? Do you know? Mesa Grand Sovereign.
Let's see here. Let me get my scope out.
Your scope looked like my glasses. America 2023 $1 sovereign nation. Oh, is it like an Indian reservation? Mesa Grand? What is that? Grand? Mesa Grand?
Grande. Mesa Grande.
Okay, let me look that up and see what I find. Okay, that is, it's at least a park. Oh yeah, that's I think that's an Indian tribe. Or I'm sorry, Native American tribe. I think it's a Native American. Yeah, it's a place, and all that stuff too. But
Yeah.
so yeah, so that's why it says sovereign nation. Okay, so that must have happened, I'm guessing, on their land.
Yeah.
And they made that. That's super cool.
I think I'm ready to at least put up for a bin if you all want to auction off it.
Uh-oh. Chappie, you ready? What's the damage, Ginger?
I'll do starting bid of $80. It's a mintage of 750 for the colorized and 750 for the regular silver. Oh, see, Happy Chappy can't afford it right now.
Well, yeah, and they had to be limited by the amount of samples they could pull from the ground too, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably another reason for the low mintage.
Yep. Yeah, it's very definitely the colorized is going for like $115 on the secondary market because you can't get them anymore. Pretty sure they're all sold out, and secondary market is like $115.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Well, I don't want to steal Chappie's thunder.
Yeah, that's true. If he can't try to bid on it, and because it is a coin that he really wants, then I don't want to make it so he can't get it,
You know what I need to do? All these bullion dealers,
Yeah.
a lot of them will let you buy using crypto. I have all this crypto that's just sitting because when the market tanked a couple years ago, I just kind of not walked away from it. I still have it, but I just stopped actively trading. I got all this money in crypto just sitting. I should do that one day and just buy something using crypto to see what the process looks like.
Right. Yeah, see, Happy Chappy, I don't want to single you out, man. I don't want to make it so you can't have a shot at it. It is your coin, and you already missed the opportunity before when I bought it. So I don't want to have you miss the opportunity a second time,
Oh, did you get it in some kind of auction or a game or something before?
Yeah, I bought it from Gold Sniping Farmer.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else wanted it besides Chappie and me. So I got it.
God, it's been a while, but for like a couple years, I would religiously watch the different UFO files and things. So I have a very big interest in it. I've kind of steered away from it. It was like the stuff that I would put on to go to sleep to. But yeah, I'm very interested in it. I just haven't been messing with it the last couple of years. But it is funny that now all of this stuff is basically coming out, and the government's literally admitting our fighters are chasing these things. We have no idea what they are. They don't They literally don't follow the laws of physics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're just like calling me like, oh yeah, like yeah, we're chasing these. Forget what they call them now,
And
AFVs
I'm just thinking to myself, why the hell are you chasing them? They will literally kill your ass. If you try to threaten them, they will destroy you.
yeah.
Why?
What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot it down like
Yeah.
you're
This
gonna
thing
hit it with bullets? Like nah,
this thing will
no.
probably bounce those bullets right back at your ass. Like these guys will do a total 180 and just annihilate you if they wanted to. Like
Well, yeah,
get the
we
hell
literally.
away from them.
What was the one, right? They said, I think this was like the Tic Tac one. And I don't know the pilot's name, but he was doing like his interviews and things that he's done on it. And he said, like, we're chasing it, we lose it, right? And so then they have like like a rally point. They're like, okay, we'll go back to these rough coordinates and we'll meet back there. We'll circle back and go regroup. And so they go to do that. And the thing was waiting at their rally point for them, the Tic Tac thing or whatever. Like it went where they were going next.
Yeah.
Like, are you?
They're like, hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I like flying planes, but nah, I'm going to stay over here on the ground. Like, I'm not getting chased by aliens.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely got myself into some cool things with races and stuff. Just try to help me pay for, paying off the student loans quicker.
Yeah. Has anybody checked on, I haven't seen Shibby Rob lately. Does anyone know how his new coin shop is going?
I honestly don't know who that is.
Okay, so he runs auctions and stuff. I found him through Big Flip, I think. And he's been running auctions and stuff, but then somewhere he like moved up to like consignment somewhere and he was doing that kind of thing, like selling stuff through consignment at like a shop or something. And then I guess like the shop owner wanted to retire or something and he bought the shop. This was at least a couple of months ago now, I think. And so now he's running like an actual brick and mortar shop.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very surprised that I put this up for a choice because this is a very expensive coin.
What is that? Is that Germania or what is that?
This is Australia Mint 2023 box jellyfish.
Is that a 2 ounce?
Nope, just one.
It looks huge.
Yeah, she's thick. She's thick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of my beautiful pieces. And the one coin that I was trying not to want to put in the races is this. This is another prize of mine.
Is that a phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Gorgeous coin.
I like that.
Yep.
Ooh, I got that one.
2022 Phoenix.
I
Man.
got that one. That's a logo on my other channel.
You have another channel?
You holding out on us, Jessica? Yeah, another channel. You could have 1 million subscribers. What are you doing? you missing out or you holding out on us? You could be a famous person and we wouldn't even know about it.
Yeah, fame's overrated.
Fame's overrated, bruh.
My,
It is
my other
like
channel is Passion Stacker.
Passion
really?
Stacker. Oh, snap.
Okay.
All right, everybody go in there. Everybody, 6 people in here. Come on.
Yeah,
Go get her channel.
I'll find it. I can find any YouTube channel. I've been at this too long. Nobody can hide from me.
I go live on there like they're in
All right, 100 subscribers.
I found it. Look at that. I'm amazing. Subscribed. Let me get the link and I don't even know. Am I a mob in the channel, Ginger?
I don't know.
Well, we're about to find out. Let's see. I am. So here's the link to Jessica's other channel if my computer wants to cooperate. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm steering away from some of the premium stuff a little more because I did get caught up for a while. That Dragon Bar, me and that will fight it out someday soon. But I'm trying to steer away, and also because of all the pouring, like that 5 ounce the buffaloes that I bought at Spot from Monument the other day. It's actually at my house waiting for me to get back. I'm probably just gonna melt it. So that's the other thing is now that I'm into pouring, unless I really want something like that Phoenix, I know that that's going to be put away and put up, or it's a showpiece. Everything else is up for possible melting. You know what I
Right,
mean? I'm
right.
actually I tore through a tube of buffaloes and just kind of was like looking through some of my stuff and I'm like, yeah, I have other stuff, but I was like, I'm running out of stuff to melt even
Yeah.
to some degree. So
Check out this.
I don't like it.
1990 Kookaburra.
Ooh.
Found that at my LCS.
Wait, is that a case or is that like
It's the original Kookaburra case from the
oh,
90s.
okay. So it's not like encapsulated in like
No,
epoxy or anything.
it's a soft case.
Okay. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's little toned.
And that's something else like that people or these mints, I really wish they would follow suit. That's one of the reasons why everyone likes the Kooks because they're different,
Yeah.
year over year. I don't know. Like we get like a type 1, type 2 Eagle.
Oh, Cody Emmons is in here.
Hello, Cody.
Welcome
Hi,
in,
Cody.
dog. Welcome in. But yeah, I bought this for $35
Oh, that's
from my
got to be a
LCS.
deal.
Yeah, that my other LCS across the river in Illinois was selling this in a shinier condition for like 45. So this actually gives it nice like a rustic look. Like
And
it
is it
shows
toning at
its age.
all?
Yeah, it's toned.
Yeah.
It's on the
So it's
edge.
not airtight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not an airtight case. But it's really nice.
The Kookaburra is awesome.
Yeah. I'll be putting it in my race, but if it's everything's always up for bin if anybody is interested. But
Yeah, definitely. I only have a couple Kooks and Krugerrands and Phil Hart. I never branched out heavy into it.
yeah,
There's
this is my
always been
wife's.
so much other stuff for me to grab up. I haven't started some of the other collections.
Yeah, this is my wife's birth year, 1990.
Now you're
No.
making me feel old.
I'm a 1992 baby.
Oh, Jesus. You kids.
I'm a
Damn.
9/11
Well,
1992.
but you know what? Like I was thinking about this the other day. It's because I was in some shop and this kid comes in, like a child, probably 13 or 15 or something. And this kid knew what he was doing. He knew what he was there for, da, da, da. And I kind of looked and I was like, you are so ahead of the curve. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're going to do so much better than any other kid just off default because you know what real money is. You're savvy, whether you're collecting for fun or you're doing it for like necessary financial reasons. When this kid's like 30 or whatever, he's going to have this giant collection that's worth how much, and all of his friends and you know, associates have probably wasted all their money on sneakers and whatever else.
Yeah.
So I mean that's good. I wish I had gotten into it earlier, but I wasn't ready financially for it. So I'm in a better place now to do it. So the timing is
Oh
what it's supposed to be.
gosh, I almost forgot about this. I
Why?
picked this up for my LCS also. Um, it is a 1889 Morgan.
1890
And 1889.
oh
Oh.
89.
But the only
Mm.
reason I got it was look at this. It's got the rainbow toning around the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And that is in decent condition. It's not in the best. Look at the ear. The ear's kind of rubbed. But it's got full Liberty Band.
That if anything, dude, that looks very lightly circulated, if at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely past XF. I'd say it's, if anything, it's at least AU.
Yeah.
55, 58 maybe. That's you don't, and that's the thing. Like, I think, and I was looking at that shop yesterday, and I think they had this big thing of Morgans everywhere, and I think we see them so much that we don't respect how old they are,
Yeah.
because you know we did save a lot of them,
Yep.
and they do range. Like you'll have your culls, you'll have your really worn ones, and then you do still see some like AU BU ones out there, but I really don't think we respect how old those coins are or what they've
Exactly.
gone through, and how, like that one, look at how old it is. That thing's in amazing shape. Oh, the toning. I see what you mean now. Now that you got a light on it.
Yeah, it's got the rainbow toning around the edge.
And that's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
A few more years, you can see how it's going to darken. You're going to start getting the blues and the purples real heavy.
Yep. But yeah, that's a it'll be in my race, or it's a bin of 50 if anybody wants it.
50 for that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome deal.
But yeah. Oh, you want to see something cool? I got
Oh, no.
I got
What
these
do you
from
get?
M4.
Oh,
Um,
awesome.
Natural rubies.
oh, they're rubies? I thought they were like fish oil pills.
Nope.
No, they're rubies.
Those are cool.
But yeah, I got those, and I got my birthstone sapphires, natural
Oh,
sapphires.
yes.
Oh, dude, those are not cheap.
Nope.
Sapphires are the same thing as me, too. September is the birthstone of sapphire.
Come on, focus.
Looked up, SB30 had one in that tones big time. Sure enough, they're all spectacular.
But yeah, I'm gonna be incorporating these stones, these rubies and sapphires, into my pores.
I was thinking when Ike's girl was doing some of that pearl stuff early on, I was thinking about some of that too.
Yeah,
Like seeing if I could kind of basically, I guess you're working more like a jeweler there, but like throw like birthstone bars or something like that
yeah,
with the colors of the pearls. I toyed around with an idea of that. I have, and that's like my curse is I have so much stuff going on in my head that I have all these ideas. It's just executing them, and I have another one, and I'll see if I ever get it to fruition. But I think it's going to be really cool when I get around to it.
Oh, Joseph. Jeez, I didn't even realize Joseph was in here. What's up,
Oh yeah,
Lopez? What's
he
up?
came in a little bit ago.
Hey, Joseph.
Jeez, I was a little busy. See, Happy Chappy says Kevin Rose is the man for gems. He is, but man, oh man, his gems are super expensive.
Well, you know,
He's
I
got some
went when I
premium
was in
stuff.
Gatlinburg. I took the kids to like one of those little gem mining things. And we got, oh my God, we got bags of stuff. And some of it's minerals, but we got a lot of gems too. Now,
Yeah,
I don't have any idea how to get anything cut or whatnot, but it was like $100 for a 5 gallon bucket for the kids to kind of like sift through. You know, you sift the gems and stuff out of the sand. But we got a ton of really nice gems. Now they're raw condition or whatnot, but I've toyed around with the idea of maybe breaking off some flakes of this or that because there's a few birthstones and things in there. We have some sapphire. They're not like yours. They're more still like raw with like maybe some other minerals kind of stuck in them, but they still
yeah,
glisten and shine. But I might look into that just because I have like 2 gallon Ziploc bags from the kids. We split them up evenly, but like we got so much stuff in there. So it was expensive, but in hindsight, for what we got, it was still a pretty good deal. And like I got chunks of stuff like this big of like
yeah,
solid gems. So it was really cool, and the kids had a great time with it. So you really can't beat that, but it was really fun.
yeah. Great Scott said Herman had a skull pour, and I suggested had a couple rubies for eyes. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and see that's the other thing. I feel like people pour Cyclonic did a short where he had like I think it's like one of the Easter Island heads, and I really liked that. I saw that. Um, I believe it was a short where he was showing that off, and then he had another one that was like some kind of owl kind of head thing, and its eyes were open, like it's hollow through the piece. And
Hmm.
I thought, like, yeah, adding like a little something, like an extra touch. Now the Easter Island head, obviously, that's how they look, and there's nothing really on those. But yeah, the creative aspect of the pours and things that people do, like Ringmaster Ray. I have a bunch of his pieces. Silver Keys, I have multiple pieces from her. I have something from Cyclonic. Lots of stuff from Kevin. Um, that I got the silver katana. I can't remember if it's 925. I'll have to look back at the COA.
Oh
Um,
gosh. Sorry to cut you short. I have to go. It's like 1 o'clock, and I have to get ready for work.
oh, okay, cool.
Time flew.
Okay.
Oh gosh. But yeah. I will talk to y'all later, and maybe do another live tomorrow if you're up for it.
I'll be in the mountains, but I'll see
Oh,
if I can
yeah,
catch
that's
some
right.
of it.
That's right.
I plan
Um,
on going live tomorrow afternoon on Sunday.
oh snap.
Yep,
But
doing
yeah,
some trivia.
yeah. If anybody is interested, of course, in this Morgan, nice little 1889 rainbow toning, $50. the kook, if anybody's interested, I bought it for 35, so make me an offer on that. That's hard to find myself, let alone an old kook in that original case for my vision. I haven't seen a kook like that in that case around my area for a while. But yeah, I got a couple AU mercs. Make me offer if y'all want that. I got these really cool. I don't see many Indian heads myself, so I had to get these. But yeah, nice, very fine condition Indian heads.
Nice.
But yeah, I all of this is donations towards fun, exciting student loans. So yeah, that's always exciting. But yeah, I'll be doing pours soon, and definitely once my frickin' 3D printer wants to be a good boy. Whenever that happens. Well, thanks for coming to y'all, and
Yep.
I will see y'all later.
All right. Take it easy, everybody. Bye, Jessica.
See ya.
See you later, Stackhead Ginger.
Bye.
See y'all later.